Ladies and gentlemen, today we delve into a subject that has intrigued and divided people for centuries, the concept of arranged marriage versus love marriage. These two approaches to one of life's most important decisions are not merely about choosing a partner, they are reflections of the values, traditions and mindsets of the societies we live in. Let us approach this with an open heart and an objective mind. Love is not something that comes from a spark of romance or the emotion of attraction. It is a deep bond, a sense of understanding and a commitment to one another that transcends fleeting desires. In the same breath, marriage is not a transaction or a mere contract between two individuals, it is a commitment, an evolution of two lives into a shared existence. In both arranged and love marriages, the potential for fulfillment exists. It's not the form of the marriage, but the depth of the connection that matters. However, each path offers its own unique challenges and opportunities. Marriage is a sacred bond that goes far beyond the physical or emotional aspects of being together. It is a union of souls, a deep connection that transcends the individual and creates something larger than both partners. At its core, marriage is not merely about two people coming together to satisfy personal desires or social obligations. It is about the merging of two lives, two spirits to form a collective journey through life. When we say marriage is a union of souls, we are acknowledging that this bond requires a level of depth and understanding that cannot be captured by fleeting emotions or superficial attraction. True marriage is not based on the short-term pleasures of romance or infatuation, but on a commitment to grow together, evolve together, and support one another through all of life's ups and downs. It involves building a life that is based on shared values, shared goals, and shared experiences. A union of souls recognizes that both partners come from unique backgrounds with distinct histories, personalities, and dreams. These differences may initially create tension or misunderstandings, but over time, they offer the opportunity for deeper connection and mutual growth. In a true union, both individuals bring their full selves to the relationship, not expecting the other to change to fit a mold, but instead allowing both to expand to become more of who they truly are in the presence of one another. Marriage, in this sense, becomes a spiritual partnership where the love between two people is not just about emotional affection, but about elevating each other to higher states of consciousness. When two people come together as a union of souls, they become mirrors for one another. In the reflection of their partner's strengths and weaknesses, they can see more clearly their own limitations and potential. The relationship provides the space for deep self-reflection and transformation, allowing both individuals to grow into their fullest selves. This connection is not just about supporting one another through personal hardships, but also about helping each other find meaning and purpose. A union of souls elevates the marriage from the level of companionship to one of higher purpose. Together, the couple can contribute to something larger than themselves, creating a partnership that radiates love, wisdom, and support not just for each other, but for the wider community around them. The union of souls in marriage is also a reflection of harmony and balance. It is not about two people cling to each other for emotional security or survival. Rather, it is about two souls coming together to create a synergy where the sum of their energies and talents is greater than what either could achieve individually. It is about complementing each other's strengths and weaknesses and together creating a life that is greater than the sum of its parts. In the deepest sense, marriage as a union of souls is a spiritual journey, one where each person helps the other walk their path with greater clarity, wisdom and understanding. It is about creating a life that reflects the highest possibilities of love, respect, and spiritual growth. Arranged marriage, deeply rooted in tradition, is much more than a personal decision. It is a social and cultural institution that carries with it centuries of wisdom passed down through generations. In many societies, it is seen not just as a union of two individuals, but as a union of two families, cultures, and legacies. The concept is often built upon a foundation of shared values, mutual respect, and a deep understanding of what it takes to create lasting harmony within a family and a community. In an arranged marriage, families play a central role not just in choosing the partner, but in ensuring compatibility beyond the emotional and physical attraction. Families often take into account not just the personalities and preferences of the individuals involved, but also broader aspects like cultural values, religious practices, financial stability, and social standing. These considerations are seen as essential building blocks for a stable and lasting partnership. The understanding is that marriage is not a short-term pursuit based on immediate emotions, but a lifelong journey that requires a strong foundation, which is often built by the wisdom of elders who have lived through the trials and tribulations of life. Arranged marriages are often seen as practical arrangements designed to ensure the long-term success of the couple. They aim to create harmony not just between two individuals, but also between their extended families. The expectation is that both families will work together to nurture the marriage, offering support when necessary and helping to mediate conflicts that may arise. This familial involvement provides a sense of stability and security that many people value, particularly in cultures where community and family are central to life. The focus is on mutual respect, collective well-being, and ensuring that the couple can thrive together in a supportive environment. While love marriages tend to prioritize emotional compatibility, arranged marriages consider a broader scope of compatibility. The process is typically methodical, where families get to know each other and assess not just the personalities of the individuals involved, but also their values, aspirations, and overall potential for a life together. It is not just about immediate chemistry, but about ensuring that the partners can build a life together based on shared goals and long-term vision. The idea is that, with patience and time, emotional connection will develop naturally as both individuals adjust and grow into the marriage. Another important aspect of arranged marriage is the role of tradition and culture in shaping the process. For many, marriage is not solely a personal affair but a cultural and familial duty that ties individuals to a larger social fabric. It is a continuation of a long-standing tradition that preserves cultural identity and ensures that the family legacy is carried forward. In this sense, arranged marriage is not merely an individual choice but a societal practice that plays a significant role in maintaining social cohesion and continuity. Arranged marriages also offer a level of security in the sense that families often take care to choose partners who are likely to be stable, responsible, and respectful of the traditions and values that are important to both families. In many cultures, it is not just the couple that is united in marriage but their entire social network. This creates a strong support system where family members and close friends are invested in the success of the marriage and offer guidance, advice, and help when needed. At the heart of arranged marriage lies a deep belief in the power of commitment. Because the process involves not only individuals but also their families, there is a sense of collective responsibility for the success of the union. This sense of duty and commitment often leads to a high level of perseverance in the face of challenges. Rather than seeing difficulties as obstacles that could lead to separation, arranged marriages are often seen as a shared responsibility where both partners and their families work together to overcome adversity and maintain harmony. In some cases, individuals entering an arranged marriage may not have the same immediate emotional attachment or personal connection with their partner, but the process encourages the development of these feelings over time. The emphasis is on building a life together, with both individuals committing to work through the complexities of marriage. The journey is one of gradual understanding, deepening emotional connection, and learning to love and respect each other with the support of family and community. Ultimately, arranged marriage emphasizes the importance of patience, respect, and the understanding that love was not always an immediate spark, but something that can be cultivated over time. It is about creating a relationship that is not solely based on fleeting emotions but on long-term vision, shared responsibilities, and the deeper connection that arises through mutual support and understanding. In many ways, it reflects a collective approach to life, where the happiness of the individual is intertwined with the well-being of the family and society as a whole. Love marriage is often seen as the embodiment of individual freedom and personal choice. It is the result of a connection that emerges from a place of personal preference where two individuals come together based on their mutual feelings, desires, and aspirations. In love marriages, the decision to marry is based primarily on the emotional bond that forms between two people, which grows from the shared experiences, conversations, and understanding that naturally evolve over time. This type of marriage is built on the idea that true love is found when individuals have the freedom to choose their partner without societal pressure or external influences. At the heart of a love marriage lies the freedom to choose. It celebrates the idea that individuals are capable of making their own decisions, particularly in the most important areas of their lives, such as selecting a life partner. In cultures where arranged marriages have historically been the norm, love marriages are often viewed as a rebellion against tradition, as they prioritize the desires of the individuals over the expectations of the family or society. The couple's emotional connection becomes the primary foundation for their decision to marry, and their personal happiness takes precedence over external considerations. In love marriages, the idea of compatibility is often approached from an emotional, intellectual, and personal perspective. The partners are typically drawn to each other because of shared values, common interests, or a sense of deep understanding that feels authentic and organic. Unlike arranged marriages, where practical factors such as family background, religion, and financial stability are often prioritized, love marriages focus on emotional resonance. Partners may come together because they feel an undeniable pull or connection that grows over time, and this connection forms the basis of their decision to spend their lives together. Another key feature of love marriage is the idea of autonomy. Both individuals in a love marriage have the power to choose their own path, and their relationship is founded on mutual respect for each other's independence. This independence is reflected in the decisions they make together and apart as they build a shared life while still maintaining their individual identities. In this respect, love marriages offer an opportunity for growth and self-expression, where each partner feels valued not only as a companion but as an individual with their own dreams, aspirations, and personal identity. The emotional aspect of love marriages is critical to the relationship. The initial connection, often born from romantic attraction, acts as a foundation from which deeper feelings of trust, intimacy, and commitment can develop. Because love marriages are rooted in the personal and emotional connection between two people, there is often an assumption that the bond will remain strong and that the individuals involved will continue to prioritize each other's happiness and emotional well-being. The freedom to choose each other creates an inherent sense of personal investment in the marriage, as both partners are actively involved in nurturing the relationship and ensuring its success. While love marriages can offer a sense of personal freedom, they also present the challenge of navigating the complexities of shared life. The emotional connection may start as a strong foundation, but as with any marriage, the couple must work to build a lasting, sustainable partnership. Despite the emotional connection that brought them together, love marriages still require effort, compromise, and a commitment to long-term growth. The difference, however, is that love marriages often begin with the presumption that both individuals are capable of navigating these challenges together because they already share a deep emotional bond and a desire to be with one another. Love marriages also reflect a shift in societal attitudes toward relationships. In many cultures, marriage has traditionally been viewed as a union formed for societal stability, and the choice of a partner was often shaped by family traditions and external expectations. Love marriages, on the other hand, represent a shift towards individualism and personal happiness. They reflect a broader societal change toward embracing personal agency, where people feel empowered to make decisions that align with their desires rather than conforming to societal norms. This shift is particularly significant in cultures where personal choice in marriage was historically limited or regulated. In some societies, love marriage allows individuals the space to choose partners who they feel are best suited to them, regardless of family background or other traditional constraints. This freedom can be empowering, especially for those who want to break away from traditions that may not align with their own values or desires. It encourages people to consider their emotional and intellectual connection with their partner as a primary factor in the decision to marry, allowing for a relationship that is born out of mutual respect and personal attraction rather than external approval or family arrangements. The autonomy and emotional connection found in love marriages also promote a sense of equality between partners. Because both individuals choose each other based on mutual love and respect, there is often an assumption of equal partnership. Decisions are made collaboratively and both partners are expected to contribute equally to the relationship, whether it's in managing the household, raising children, or pursuing career goals. This sense of equality can be empowering for both individuals as they are seen as equal contributors to the marriage and are more likely to feel heard, valued, and supported in their individual and collective goals. However, love marriages also come with challenges. The personal freedom that allows individuals to choose their partner can sometimes lead to unrealistic expectations, as people may assume that because they have chosen their partner based on love, the relationship will naturally be without conflict. Love marriages, like all marriages, require constant communication, adaptability, and patience to thrive. Emotional connections may ebb and flow, and the process of growing together through the years can reveal differences in values, goals, or lifestyle that require the partners to work through their challenges with care and compromise. Nonetheless, love marriage's emphasis on individual choice allows couples to build their relationship on terms that feel authentic to them. It grants each individual the freedom to make decisions that resonate with their own sense of self, while still being part of a collective journey. The beauty of love marriage lies in its celebration of personal agency, emotional connection, and the belief that two people can build a fulfilling life together because they have chosen each other not out of obligation, but out of a deep and mutual desire. Emotional maturity and practical compatibility are two essential elements that shape the dynamics of any marriage. While both are necessary for a successful relationship, they represent different aspects of compatibility and growth. Emotional maturity refers to the ability of individuals to manage their emotions, communicate effectively, and navigate the complexities of life with patience, empathy, and self-awareness. On the other hand, practical compatibility focuses on the alignment of practical aspects of life such as values, goals, lifestyle choices, and financial stability. Both emotional maturity and practical compatibility are important, but they come into play in different ways, and each plays a unique role in determining the long-term success of a marriage. Emotional maturity in marriage is foundational for building a deep and lasting connection between partners. It involves the ability to handle conflict constructively, to understand and respect each other's emotions, and to support one another through the ups and downs of life. Emotional maturity is not just about controlling one's reactions, it is about fostering a relationship where both individuals feel heard, understood, and valued. It requires each partner to develop a sense of self-awareness, to be mindful of their triggers, and to recognize how their behaviors affect the other person. When both individuals in a marriage are emotionally mature, they are able to create a space where vulnerability, trust, and open communication can thrive. In contrast, practical compatibility focuses on the day-to-day realities of life. It involves assessing whether partners share similar values, life goals, and lifestyles, which can significantly influence how well they navigate shared responsibilities. Practical compatibility is often seen in aspects like financial management, career aspirations, family planning, and social expectations. When two people are practically compatible, they are more likely to align in their visions for the future and find common ground in their everyday lives. This compatibility helps reduce friction in areas such as decision-making, living arrangements, and long-term planning, as both partners are generally on the same page about what they want from life and how they wish to achieve it. The relationship between emotional maturity and practical compatibility is not always straightforward. Sometimes two individuals may have great emotional maturity but struggle with practical compatibility. They may be able to understand each other's feelings and communicate openly, but they might clash when it comes to lifestyle choices or future goals. For example, one partner might prioritize career growth and financial independence, while the other might prioritize raising a family. These differences, though not necessarily stemming from a lack of emotional maturity, can create tension if they are not addressed and navigated thoughtfully. On the other hand, practical compatibility may not always guarantee emotional harmony. Two individuals may share similar values and goals, but if they lack emotional maturity, even practical compatibility can be tested. For instance, a couple might both have the same vision for their career or family life, but if one or both partners struggle with managing their emotions, communicating their needs, or resolving conflicts effectively, their marriage may experience ongoing challenges. Emotional immaturity can lead to misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and unresolved issues that affect the quality of the relationship, regardless of how well suited the partners are in practical terms. In many ways, emotional maturity and practical compatibility are complementary. Emotional maturity provides the tools to navigate the complexities of practical life, allowing partners to deal with inevitable challenges in a constructive way. For example, if a couple faces a financial setback, emotional maturity can help them respond together with patience and understanding rather than resorting to blame or frustration. Similarly, practical compatibility helps couples make decisions that are in alignment with their shared values, which can minimize stress and potential sources of conflict in the relationship. When both emotional maturity and practical compatibility are present, a couple is better equipped to build a strong, enduring relationship that is capable of withstanding the challenges life throws at them. The balance between emotional maturity and practical compatibility also influences how couples approach growth and change. Marriage is a journey that requires both partners to grow individually and as a couple. Emotional maturity allows individuals to embrace this growth with an open mind and heart, adapting to new circumstances and challenges. It enables couples to adjust to changes in life such as the birth of children, career transitions, or shifts in health with resilience and understanding. Practical compatibility, on the other hand, helps partners set realistic expectations for their future together, ensuring that their goals remain aligned even as they evolve. A marriage grounded in both emotional maturity and practical compatibility is one that can evolve in harmony, with each partner growing both as an individual and within the partnership. However, it is also important to acknowledge that not all marriages begin with perfect emotional maturity or practical compatibility, and that both can be developed over time. While some couples may naturally be emotionally mature from the start, Others may need time to learn how to communicate effectively or resolve conflicts in a healthy way. Similarly, even couples who share practical compatibility may find that their goals or circumstances change over time, requiring them to reassess and realign their vision for the future. In these cases, the willingness to grow and learn together is vital. Emotional maturity and practical compatibility are not fixed traits, but qualities that can be nurtured with intention, effort, and commitment. Ultimately, the ideal marriage is one in which both emotional maturity and practical compatibility are present. While neither guarantees a perfect relationship, together they provide a foundation for handling life's challenges, creating a partnership that is not only functional but also deeply fulfilling. Emotional maturity fosters connection, trust, and intimacy, while practical compatibility helps ensure that the couple can build a life together that aligns with their shared values and goals. In a marriage where both of these elements are nurtured, the relationship has the potential to flourish, providing both partners with the support, love, and understanding they need to navigate the complexities of life together. In the end, whether in an arranged marriage or a love marriage, whether focused on emotional maturity or practical compatibility, what truly matters is the commitment both partners make to each other. Marriage is not simply a union of two individuals, but a journey of shared growth, respect, and understanding. It requires the willingness to adapt, the patience to nurture, and the strength to overcome obstacles together. No matter how the path to marriage begins, the essence of a successful and fulfilling relationship lies in how two people choose to navigate life hand in hand with love, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to the partnership. Ultimately, the union, whether forged through choice or circumstance, becomes a reflection of the care and effort invested in it. And it is through this commitment that both emotional maturity and practical compatibility can truly thrive. Let us remember that marriage is not about finding a perfect person, but about choosing to create a perfect partnership day by day with mutual understanding, respect, and love.